Hey, guys.
Hey, how's it going out there? We got a big day today. I'll tell you what. I mean,
we do.
We got an over, it's probably going to be over $22,000 by the time we get enrolled, but at least very close to $22,000 here on this jackpot during Vikings, and it's going to keep growing unless someone hits it in the first game. But and I see a lot of folks already out there enrolled. And then, of course, we've got our Valentine's Day special at happy hour.
I am excited about that. A nice little 2-hour special.
That's correct. And we've already upped the total on the mega jackpot to $130,000, which moves the ball count up to 51 balls. So
51.
That's only one less than what it takes to win a Vikings bingo jackpot.
So pretty much we're trying to get under 52 2 times today.
That's correct. And if you do that, that's over $150,000 of winning. Plus, that's not even taking in the major and the minor jackpot that you would win if you won that. So here we go. We're on $50 on the line and large M. And like I say, just shy of $22K on that jackpot. So we'll see if anybody can take that home with them right now.
Guess what I just saw?
What's that?
Donkey 2.
Donkey 2.
That was the key one. We saw Donkey, just Donkey.
Right.
Then we saw Donkey 3. We didn't know where Donkey 2 was.
Yeah.
And I just saw Donkey 2 out there.
Good to have you with us.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to also say that I see Mrs. T. Hot Scott, Yags 370. There's a lot of big players, I'm sure, out for this giant jackpot.
Jaeger Red Bull out there getting it. I think that they might be getting it on early on a Friday at the Sunset Grill. If you're having a Jaeger bomb, I think you are getting after it. Well, we hope you're having a great day.
They might be planning on winning this jackpot, and then that would make complete sense if they in that case, because I might have a little bit of Jaeger and Red Bull if I won $21,932.
Maybe so. Well, we're working on this large M, and then we'll get after this jackpot here in a game number 1. We've had a couple jackpots already this week. We had a minor jackpot over at Jackpot Hunter with Mrs. Yags. She was playing at Riverboat Depot, and she won over $5,000. That was on Monday, right? That was on Monday.
Yeah.
And then on Wednesday, here.
BD Chance at Mapleview Lounge 2. Good job getting that win, BD Chance.
And then we had on Wednesday another minor jackpot on Jackpot Hunter go out to Bad Flop Bob over at American Legion Fridley, winning almost $4,000. So it's been a good week already with jackpots and all kinds of fun.
Oh, yeah.
But these dollar amounts are crazy.
Yeah, we're just trying to continue it on. Right now, we're in a really good spot for Danny Rocks to win this.
Yeah, let's
jackpot. Let's see. We got 2 balls left to get drawn, and there's 2 people 2 balls away.
Yeah, we're going to see. And that usually lags a little behind, so we'll see how that plays out. But
and it's rolling over to game number 2, but we got a lot more games to get this out. And I'm excited to see where this can go.
That's right, because we got a total of 11 games.
Yeah, and that jackpot's gonna roll over $22,000 this game.
For sure. Well, we're at 60 balls now, trying to get out the $75 must-go coverall. See who takes that out. Slappy, one of our big-time players over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, and they're splitting that with, though, is P&G, a whole bunch of you guys. Jay Stevens. Back to Slappy. Donkey over at the Roadhouse I-69. Big Dog over at Villas. Yep. And P&G, I think, over at Johnny B's, I mentioned already. And, so a bunch of you guys splitting that must go. Usually when we get this, because we got so many players playing, and so it starts getting some multiple winners on some of these games. But that means it is rolling over. We're in game number 2 now on a lunchtime Vikings broadcast. And we are rolling.
Oh, yeah. Well, I saw a lot of big names out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming out for this $22,000 jackpot.
Absolutely.
So here's some of the big players in our standings. Okay. Jackpot Hunter, our player standings. In second place, we have Fred Trisha, Bad Flop Bob, Honest John, Lucky Tim, and Mrs. Yags.
It's crowded up at that second place spot there.
Oh, yeah. Then in first place, we have Towley over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids.
Well, Jackpot Hunter, I think, is going to have all those folks and more coming out tonight for that $130,000 if you can hit it in 51 balls. Mega jackpot. I know that if I was sitting around in Minnesota, I'd be out playing for that. Well, we've got great locations to go do that at because these are the hottest locations for Jackpot Hunter. In 10th place, we got a 4-way tie between Atomic Star Tavern, Bennett's Chop and Rail House in St. Paul, RJ's on 5th Avenue in Ellendale, and American Legion Shakopee. And then in 5th place, ton of you guys out there in 5th place, we got Lucky's Tavern at Pequot Lakes. I'm trying to say that correctly. American Legion Monticello, Charlie Neeson's Bar in Henderson, American Legion Rice, American Legion Fridley, all tied up in 5th place. In 2nd place, we got Riverboat Depot in Sartell, Eagles Awantana, and VFW Austin. In 1st place, they're accustomed to being in 1st place, and that is Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. We think they're the only location that's in both our Jackpot Hunter and our Vikings Bingo leaderboards. Yeah.
So they've been just killing it this season. I mean, they kill it every season.
Yeah.
But they've been really putting in the work, doubling the 2nd place score.
Yeah, they're at 11,000 points, and those 2nd place folks are at 5,000. So yeah, more than doubling those guys. You are absolutely correct.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a bunch of great locations for Vikings Bingo as well. So if you're driving around trying to figure out, where can I go and win a jackpot?
Yeah.
Well, these locations have been hot for Vikings Bingo.
That fits with the music we got going. We got Going to Mexico in the background, and I feel like hot. Go ahead, goes with that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's those hot locations. In 10th place, we got Frank's Bar in St. Paul Park. 9th place, Corner Bar in Goodhue. In 8th place, Maple View Lounge 2. In 7th place, Sue's Penalty Box in Eveleth. In 6th place, Boudoir's Bar 2 in St. Cloud. Then in 5th place, Riverboat Depot in Sartell. Then in 3rd place, we have a tie between Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids and Monticello VFW. That's Carboni's Pizza's really been moving up in these standings.
Yeah, I think yesterday they were 10th place.
Yeah.
And they moved all the way up to 3rd.
All the way up to 3rd. Really been killing it. Good job, Carboni's Pizza. Then in 2nd place, we have Mama T's Castle Tap over in Little Canada. And then in 1st place, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale.
Well, we got a win there, splitting with Monty. I messed that. Penelope and Monty Mole splitting that line prize means we're moving on to this $53 large M prize. And look at that jackpot. If we can hit this in 52 balls, is over $22,000.
Oh, yeah. Well, Penelope and Monty Mole kind of sound like wacky racer names, from the Boomerang show.
They do.
Like, there's Penelope Pit Stop, obviously.
Yeah,
and then Monty Mole, I don't think is a character, but sounds like it should be a wacky racer character.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's fun stuff. I feel like, we might be in a wacky race here for this $22,000. Well, let's talk about those players that have been just getting after it on Vikings Bingo. In 10th place, we got a tie between Desi and Bolski. In 9th place, Skippy. In 8th place, Wooly. In 7th place, Corner. In 6th place, Brizo. In 4th place, we got a tie between Vinny and Joni. In 3rd place, Alice. In 2nd place, it's a double hat Mad Dog. And then in 1st place, we've got Elsa. Elsa's got 37,000 points now. We got Mad Dog at 21,000. So that kind of tells you the difference. He is closing the gap a little bit.
Because she used to be double him.
Yeah. Yep. So he's making his move. And so we'll be keeping an eye on Elsa, Mad Dog, and all those happenings. But great job out there in Vikings Bingo. We are trying to it might happen at the same time here. Sometimes that's what goes on. When we get this deep into the ball count, a lot of times it'll be a double hit. There's Iceman over at Monticello's VFW. That makes me think of whenever I think of Iceman, it makes me think of what's the show with Tom Cruise? They got a new one coming out.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
what it's
yeah.
called.
I'm Top Gun. Here we go.
There it is. Monty Mole getting the second win of the game over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Just continuing their dominance in Vikings bingo.
Yeah, we go. So they moved all the way up to third place yesterday, from 10th place to third place, and so they're already back at it again today. It seems like they want to own the standings in both Jackpot Hunter and Vikings bingo.
They would have a lot to work because they didn't really talk about the amazing lead that Titan Sports Saloon has put up in there, having 113,000 points. Second place is at 35,000
Wow,
points.
that's a big lead.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, we got 2 minutes and over 2.5 minutes left to get enrolled in this next game. We're well over $22,000 on this jackpot. This is game number 3 of 11. Make sure you get enrolled. Make sure you push play. It's just 25 cents a card. You can play up to 36 cards around. But we're looking to get out this jackpot here in game number 3. Well, it's been great. I saw Iceman. So I'm trying to think of the actor Kilmer, right? Val Kilmer. I'm pretty sure Val Kilmer's who plays Iceman in Top Gun. There's a new one coming out, and I don't know how many of the original actors are in the new Top Gun that's coming out. But I heard the rumor that's completely done. It's shot. It's completely done. But they're waiting until theaters are fully open all across the country before they release the new Top Gun.
Oh, the new Top Gun 2.
Yep.
Okay, it's supposed to come out. Let me think. I'm having trouble. What's the 7th month?
7th month would be July.
July. Yeah, it would be July. Shoot, it changed. July 2nd.
Oh, okay.
Is when it's supposed to come out.
Okay. All right. So there you go. Just before the July 4th. It does kind of fitting, a military-based movie coming out right at the 4th of July.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense.
That's probably going to be the big weekend. It's probably going to be on July 4th weekend that it comes out. That would be super fun to watch. And Top Gun, just a good movie.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to see what they do with the second one.
One thing I hope is that they leave in the 80s, musical montage. You got to have that in a good Top Gun movie.
Oh, you need it.
Yeah.
You need it. It would be very disappointing if they went without it.
Yes. Yeah, there's improvements that they've made to movies and to garner our interest and all those kind of things. But the 80s musical montage is something that we've moved away from in movies that I think needs to be brought back.
It needs to be brought back. It really does.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in like those movies that don't take themselves as seriously.
Right.
Like they're a serious film, but like they got like funny parts in it.
Yeah.
A good musical montage, never a bad addition to a movie.
No, for sure. Well, we are down to just a few more seconds left to get enrolled in this game, and we're in the triple digits in players enrolled, and that's a good sign to try to give out a jackpot. We got a shout out for Mr. Yags for checking in on Facebook and saying, Top Gun, thanks when I was struggling hard, and Mr. Yags came in to help me. Here we go. Got some luck for him, and hopefully that's a $22,000 luck.
There you go, Yags 370. Hopefully you can get that jackpot and catch up in jackpots for the season with the good misses.
Yeah, you don't want that hanging over your head all season long, and it's almost unbearable when you come home.
Oh, yeah. She probably talks about how she placed over him in last year's rankings.
Right.
So he probably hasn't heard the end of it. There it is. Penelope getting another win, sharing that with Towley. Donkey 2. Yeah, Towley and Donkey 2.
Of course, Towley, our number 1 player in Jackpot Hunter currently. And so in Happy Hour, of course, we've got a 51-ball, $130,000 jackpot out there for this 2-hour Valentine's Day special broadcast coming up at Happy Hour.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to be huge.
We have some sweet national days.
Yes, we do.
Only 2 of them, though.
Yeah, it's light work.
It's light, sad. We like a lot of national days. Well, the first national day is National No One Eats Alone Day.
Yeah.
No One Eats Alone is a positive initiative aimed to create lunchtime of inclusion. Organized by students for students, middle schools across the nation look beyond differences to find ways to start conversations at lunchtime. With everyone, no one eats alone.
That's a good thing. And, and I think, we get a little bit worried about, inclusion right now with COVID and everything. But middle schoolers really are, not at very much risk at all of, effects of COVID. And I think the more effects, what we see is the damaging suicide rates with young people. And so inclusion is so important. So this is a really important holiday. There we go. Tiny over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. CR Billiards came to play today.
Oh, yeah. I always make this joke, but Tiny winning the large M.
There you go. So we are going to see, is it happening? No, we're rolling over to game number 4. It's an $86 must-go prize, though. Not bad on a 25-cent card going on out there. So, yeah. So that's a great one. National No One Eats Alone Day.
That guy that got the hot and readies before you definitely is not eating alone. There it is. Pam winning over at Brick's Pub and Grub. That's a fun Pub and Grub.
Pub and Grub, fun stuff. Yeah, so kind of our mad dash, got done with, writing all the scripts and getting everything set for the broadcast. And then I swung by, pick you up on the way to the studio. And my son, that's still in high school, said, hey, can you bring me a hot and ready? So we are not sponsored by Little Caesars. But, so over to the high school, can you drop that off to me? And so I go get a hot and ready for him real quick on the way into the studio. And the guy in front of me orders 4 hot and readies.
Oh, I see a guy that has
or 5 hot and readies. I don't know.
Stack that's like up to his nose of hot and readies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he's not getting that. We're here for another 10 minutes. That's what I thought.
Yeah, and so I said, no, give me the lunch combo. So you got the deep dish lunch combo and a soft drink. So I brought it to him. I don't know how disappointed he was. I didn't have time to commiserate with him. It was just, here you go. And I said, sorry, couldn't get the hot and ready for you. But I got to roll because people in Minnesota need their bingo.
Oh yeah.
So we got in, had our pre-production meeting, had our full staff meeting and all that, and then we got to be able to get on air. But yeah. So anyways,
probably better that you didn't give him a chance to complain or anything.
No, he's got a big game tonight. So
he's fueling himself up.
Yeah, he's fueling it up. He said, I can't be asked to perform at the level they need me to perform at without
sweaty in my gullet,
without some Little Caesars in me. That's the way you fuel your body. So anyways, that's what happened. But yeah, that guy's definitely not eating alone. He had a ton of hot and readies he was walking out with.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, we got National Plum Pudding Day is the other day. Plum pudding is made by steaming or boiling, and the pudding is usually served during the holiday season. Interestingly, many of the recipes don't even contain any plums. One explanation given is that during the 17th century, plums were referred to as raisins or other fruits.
Oh.
There you go. What you didn't know. Well, if they offer some plum pudding where you're at, it is National Plum Pudding Day, and you can enjoy that.
And it doesn't even use plum.
No, it doesn't have to be plum. It could be raisins, could be other fruit, apparently.
That's interesting. Yeah. I wonder why that was the case. Where
they just called all fruit plums?
All fruit plums? Like what made them think that was a good idea?
I don't know. Just like, I could waste my words with banana and orange and apple. I'm just going to call them all plum.
It's kind of like how people in the South call all soda Coke.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I'll have a Coke. Oh, what kind of Coke do you want? Like,
yeah.
Oh, I'll take a Sprite.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's nowhere close to a Coke.
No, it simplifies the languge for you. You don't
have
have
it was so difficult for us.
Yeah, because you don't have to go through all that other stuff. It's like if you had to say, all these different fruits, like I want a raspberry, just say I want a plum, and then whatever fruit they give you, you say, well, that's good enough.
See, there's so much of those kinds of like words where they mean so many different things. I have to think that English has to be one of the hardest like second languages to learn.
Yeah, there's a lot of exceptions to it. We got $59 on this line and large M prize. Look at, we're closing in. We're closer to $23,000 now than we were at $22,000. It's $22,789. This is a game 4 here of a lunchtime broadcast.
Spud over at Eagles of Montana, getting that line prize nice and early, and now we're working on that large M.
I wonder if that's Spud McKenzie. You know, Spud McKenzie was the old Budweiser dog. I don't know. They haven't had him in a advertisement in a while.
Yeah, now it's just the Bud Light night.
Oh yeah,
That's all I really see nowadays.
Yeah.
For Bud Light commercials.
Yeah, Bud. Now this was like like bow tie Bud. Spud McKenzie was their dog. He's a dud, Spud McKenzie. Yeah, there you go. Well, and they used to have Tone Loc, the rapper, would do commercials with Spud McKenzie on the Budweiser commercials. Yeah.
Oh, it's Budweiser.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, like Bud Light is the light version, right, of Budweiser, and that's why I say bow tie Budweiser. Yeah.
Okay.
Because in there a bow tie.
There's a little bit different commercial vibes though when you're talking about a Budweiser commercial and a Bud Light commercial.
Right. For sure. Well, there you go. We got $59 large M trying to get out so we can move on to that almost $23,000 jackpot that we are working on. Well, we got a few celebrity birthdays, some big names in the celebrity birthday world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 4. It's kind of
It's a big month for Abraham Lincoln.
It is.
Because it started off the month with Abraham Lincoln signing the
13th Amendment.
Yeah, and now on February 12th, 1809, Abraham Lincoln was actually born.
Yeah.
Our 16th president. He lived from 1861 all through 1860. Whoa, no,
that's his presidency.
I was like, no, he was just born in.
Real quick, Sizzler gets that large M over at Doc's Landing. Of course, I know he won at least one jackpot, maybe multiple jackpots for Sizzler. But anyways, let's see if we get this $22,789. No, it's a large $89 Musco prize here in game number 4.
Yeah, no, lived from 1809 all the way till 1855. 65.
Yep, there it is. Oh, Sizzler getting the double win.
Yeah, that's a really good win and a double win for Doc's Landing and Sizzler.
And I think Doc's Landing was in the standings, dropped out today. So a double win there for Doc's Landing may get them back in the top 10. We'll see. Because they're right there on the verge. I don't think they were still in it. Yeah, I think they fell out of Vikings bingo today. So, that might push them back in for the standings when we come back on Monday on those standings. So, yeah. So, Abraham Lincoln, 16th president. Obviously, all the great work, got assassinated while in office.
Did a lot of good things while he was there, though.
Yeah, short time, and had to lead through a civil war, which is that's a tall task for someone to lead through. But
tall task for a tall man.
Yeah, he was a tall man, especially for the times.
Yeah, wasn't he like? I don't know his exact height.
Yeah.
And if you're counting the top hat or not, that's a real question because I feel like he just lives with the top hat on.
Yeah. So that's got to add a little bit to just your presence when you walk in a room. But let's see, how tall? 6'4".
Wow.
6'4".
That's really tall for his time.
And I would think at that time the average height. Well, it's still today, isn't the average height like 5'10"? I think for men in America, I think the average height is 5'10". And so, at the time, probably that's like 5'8" or something. I don't know. You got just under 2 minutes left to get enrolled in this game number 5.
It's 5'9".
5'9" now?
Yeah,
okay.
5'9" is the average height for and this number comes from data published December 2018.
Okay. So fairly recently, and I think we've definitely gotten taller, steroids and the beef and all, but but we've definitely gotten taller, and so I would say that even more of a presence at that time being 6'4"
than now.
Yeah. So that is Abraham Lincoln's birthday today, born in 1809, and then we've got born on this day in 1915 was Lauren Green, actor that played Ben Courtwright on the TV series Bonanza, one of my longtime favorite cowboy shows.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to move back just rewind because I looked this up because I was wondering. I wonder if they have this statistic just because I wanted to know what was the average height of men in the U.S. at 1850.
Yeah.
And it's 5'5". So
Wow.
our average has went up 4 inches since 1850 when he was alive.
Well, and that means that he was on average 11 inches taller than the average person. So if you took 5'9" and you took 11 more
almost
inches.
Almost a foot.
Yeah, almost a foot. Now you're talking about 6'8", right? So that would be equivalent to a guy that's 6'8" today. So you can imagine that presence, just walking in, walking around, all that kind of stuff. So interesting thing.
And with the top hat on, he's like 6'7".
Yeah.
Being 6'4".
Right.
So like he's like 7'1" with
the
top hat on.
And of course, Lauren Green, when he's playing Ben Courtright, had a nice cowboy hat on that kind of brought, not as big as Haas. Haas had the big, on Bonanza, had the big 10-gallon hat.
Oh.
You know, and I think Haas was a fairly, I'd have to look this up, but Haas, I remember we celebrated the actor's birthday that played Haas. I don't know if that was back in December or when that was. It was fairly recent. Anyways, but you had the 10-gallon hat to a tall guy or a top hat, and the presence gets significantly better. Maybe I should start wearing a top hat or a 10-gallon hat. We'll take, hey, if you want to message us on Facebook or on the Player Connect app and, say whether you think I should start wearing a top hat or a 10-gallon hat, I think it would add to my presence.
Yeah, I miss the good old when you had the goatee and you were just a barbecue and you kind of looked like a black-haired Guy Fieri.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't know where that was going. Here we go. We got Wiener out there at Carboni's Pizza, and you got Shy Guy at a different Carboni's. Then we got Player and Baby Gap and T-Nuggets. And I was going to read all the locations, and then they just kept on coming. I think that was Oak Park Heights was that Carboni's Pizza. Then we had, I'm not going to get it in time, but a bunch of folks winning that line prize.
Oh, yeah.
And look at that. Jackpot's over $23,000 now if we can hit this in 52 balls. We're working on this $59 large M prize.
Yeah, well, I got the next celebrity birthday in 1934. Bill Russell, basketball great, 11-time NBA champion in 13 seasons.
That's crazy.
And was also the first African-American coach of a major professional sports team.
Yeah, just a trailblazer, an amazing winner. I mean, he averaged like 22.6 rebounds a game. And he played during, what people forget is he played during the time of Wilt Chamberlain. Most people just think, Wilt Chamberlain, in that Mount Rushmore of basketball players. Tessa over at VFW North St. Paul getting the win on that large M, which gives us a little bit of a run-up at this 23,000. But Bill Russell, I don't think gets nearly the due that he, head-to-head, him and his Celtics beat Wilt Russell, beat Wilt Chamberlain on a regular basis. And just because he didn't score the flashy points that Wilt Chamberlain scored doesn't get nearly the credit that Wilt Chamberlain gets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
no, absolute great basketball player, one of the best defensive players of all time.
We did get to the must-go, and there's Bushta 2000 over at Valley Lanes in Spring Valley taking that win of $89, which means our jackpot continues to grow and rolls over to game number 6 of 11.
Oh, and that means it's a hump game on a Friday. It's one of our most lucky games of the entire week.
Yes.
I would say a hump game on a Friday.
Oh, it doesn't get bigger
than
that.
It's special. It's just second to only hump game on a Wednesday.
That's right, because that's the double hump camel game. But this is as big as it gets. There may be just as big, but there's no bigger than a hump game on a Friday with an over $23,000 jackpot on the line. Make sure you get enrolled. Make sure you push play, and make sure you're a part of what we got going on, because this is awesome, awesome stuff. We got Jackpot Jen, our Jackpot Jen, not the player Jackpot Jen. Jen is messaging in to us on the hotline. And she said to ask people to take pictures of themselves playing our games today during lunch. And she was wondering if we saw No, I do not. We just get the messages that our producer Nikki, we are Nikki's Angels, and so she relays those messages to us. And I have not seen the message of your messages, Jen. Sorry, we didn't.
Yeah, we kind of live outside the basic world, and we just get our info from Nikki.
Yeah, if it doesn't come from Nikki, then we don't see it. Obviously, if you message us directly in the computer, then we will recognize that as well, Jen. So if you got key information to give us, feel free to send it to us or send it to Nikki, and then producer Nikki will get us that information.
Okay, but big thing, while you're playing, take a nice picture, send it over to the Pilot Facebook, and we'll be able to display it. I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun, and we love seeing the players. Thanks for that, Jen. So all that to mean that we appreciate you getting us that information. Oh, she's saying that we'll give out extra. She's been telling people we'll give out extra luck for a picture. We sure will. We love to give out luck, extra luck. We'll give you 2XL luck if you want 2XL luck. That's a brand new thing I just thought of right off the top of my head. 2XL luck.
2XL luck. Why not?
Oh yeah. Bigger the better.
The bigger the better. We won't charge you extra for it. Nothing like that. We'll just send it out. We're under a minute now to get enrolled in this game with a jackpot well over $23,000. We got 118 of you guys already in there with, I'm sure, if you haven't gotten up to 36 cards, you can play up to 36 cards a round. It is just 25 cents a card. Make sure you enroll early and often, and that you're a part of that with us. Check in with us on Facebook. You can interact with Jen. You can interact with Nikki, and they'll message us in, and we'll get info. We'll shout you out on screen. We'll send you luck. Send us pictures. This is a big day. This is kind of our Valentine's Day weekend palooza that's starting right now. We got so much money, so much jackpots going on today and through the weekend. We're going to run 2 hours in the happy hour on Saturday and Sunday. We will not have live hosts, but we will have the games going on with that huge mega jackpot out there. We got a $63 line and large M-shaped pattern. We got $23,406 if we can get this done in 52 balls. So that's where we're at on the game. We were talking about Bill Russell, basketball great. The last celebrity birthday that we've got is born on this day in 1955, was Arsenio Hall. I'll get right back to that. There's Satchis and Yags 370. We sent them out some luck. And Chad and Monty Mole. Whole bunch of you guys. Ashley as well. There it is. So Satchis, Yags 370, Chad, Monty Mole, Ashley, and that's it. We got a bunch of folks winning that line prize, and that means we're moving on to the large M-shaped pattern. $63 if you can take that, and that is fun. So as mentioned on this day, Arsenio Hall's birthday. Of course, he had a talk show. He was the host of a talk show, late night talk show for a long time, really successful. He's been kind of not as popular for a long time. He was also a star with Eddie Murphy in Coming to America, and they got Coming to America. We talked about Top Gun 2. Coming to America 2 is coming out, or has come out, or something along those lines.
I have it pulled up actually right here. Release date, it got released December 18th, 2020.
Okay, so it's probably on your streaming services. You could pick that up. I know the original movie was pretty funny. I haven't seen anything about this one. There we go. P&J Mama, is it 13, I think, over at the Shortstop Tavern in Coon Rapids, getting that large M.
Yeah, it's good on good old Prime Video.
Oh, there you go.
So I think we have Prime Video.
We do have Prime Video.
I might have to give it a good watch.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it. And they played so many different characters, him and Eddie Murphy in that movie. It was really impressive in the original.
Oh, it's super funny.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they can do in a second.
Here we go. Nope, it's going to be a $94 must-go. Not bad on a 25-cent card. We got Ashley and Shy Guy just one ball away.
Oh, yeah. They were super close to getting that jackpot. It really just felt like it was just luck of the draw.
That's right.
If the ball's fallen their way, they would have won it. Penelope over at Lincoln Depot in St. Cloud. Penelope absolutely killing it this round.
Yeah, she's been doing just great here this lunch hour, and we'll see. I mean, sometimes when we keep on seeing those names pop up, they have some luck at those jackpots as well. So we'll see if that happens for Penelope. We're rooting for you, Penelope. We're rooting for all you players to get that large jackpot that's going to start creeping up to where it's closer to 24,000 than 23,000. We'll see where it gets to here after enrolling. But we are getting after it here. So this is our lucky 7-11 game on a Vikings Friday broadcast. If there's anything close to a hump game on a Friday that's lucky, it's got to be our 7-11 game on a Friday. That's a really super lucky game, and we'll see if somebody can take this jackpot on it. So, so I think we're through all of our celebrity birthdays for the day.
Yeah.
Some pretty cool ones today. And,
some long arms of the law between Abraham Lincoln and Bill Russell.
Yes, they are. That is for sure. Well, if he is in today's terms equivalent to like a 6'8", right? Is that what we figured?
That's what we figured. He's a 6'8" human.
Yeah, 6'8" human. That's kind of like it's not quite an NBA center like Bill Russell was, but it's close. Close.
Yeah, no, he was a giant for his time. Definitely a large man.
Yes. We're under 2 minutes now to get enrolled in this game. Make sure you get enrolled. Make sure you push play and play up to 36 cards.
Did he have a where he couldn't gain weight? It's called
when you're really tall and is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I think that Abraham Lincoln actually had a disease where it made him taller.
Yeah.
But also made him so he struggled to gain weight. I know there was an NBA prospect. Probably about 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
He went to the draft. He was supposed to be like a top 5 pick. Ended up not being able to go in because he had this disease. It made his bones too brittle to be able to handle NBA. I think he got on the right treatment. Is now in the G League or something. Really good story.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and I'm forgetting the term. It's kind of like Top Gun today. Apparently, I'm just struggling with some of that. Just think of it all. Anyways, maybe Mr. Yags or Nikki or somebody can help us out with that. But I forget the name of that. It's like it's right there on my. And I don't know if he suffered with if Abraham Lincoln suffered with that or not. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Got under 1 minute left to get enrolled in this next game. Those total prizes are at $23,930 at this point. Of course, you can still get enrolled. We still have just about 30 seconds.
Marfan's.
Yes.
Yeah, Marfan syndrome. Disease is characterized by usual long limbs and is believed to have affected Abraham Lincoln.
Okay. Yep, there you go. We are there. Yep, and then we got it right after you said it. We got it from Nikki. She was right on top of it. Yeah, Marfan syndrome is the tissue disorder. It's a connective tissue disorder, and it can just create problems with skeleton, lungs, eyes, heart, and blood vessels. It can be a challenge for folks with it. So there we go. We are rolling in this game, lucky 7-11 game. Yeah, it's a $63 line in large M, and look at that jackpot, $23,725. Ooh, Wooly. That's OG Wooly making short work of that line prize, which gives us a nice run up at this large M. Wooly's playing over at Riverboat Depot in Sartell, one of our top locations.
Oh, yeah. And there's Penelope again at the top of these standings trying to win this almost $24,000 jackpot.
Well, we have some fun stories. You know, we do this trivia, stories, news of the weird kind of thing. We got a couple of them for you today. This first one's just a feel-good kind of fun one. But Barbara Haley, 68, of Sioux City, told Iowa lottery officials she has been using the same set of numbers for more than 30 years. Haley's husband, Steve, mistakenly marked an 8 instead of the 9 that was one of those numbers, okay?
Yeah.
The couple didn't notice the mistake until they tried to claim what they thought was a $300 prize when they went to the grocery store. So she went off buying groceries. Steve went up to cash it in for that $300 they thought. When all of a sudden, Barbara heard over the loudspeaker getting paged in the store, Barbara Haley, come to the customer service desk. Barbara Harrell, please come to the service desk.
Yeah.
And she thought, oh, it's, probably my husband just couldn't find me in the store, and so he decided to, get me paid. So she went up to the service desk, and they informed her that, no, that ticket was a $150,000 winner. That's like hitting the mega jackpot tonight at happy hour.
Oh, that really is. I would probably go just as wild.
Yeah, and it's like you thought you just win the must-go coverall if, let's say it was a $300, but no, you actually weren't one ball short of it. You hit it on the number. It was 51 balls, and you made the whole 130,000. There we go, Mad Dog, double hat, Vikings hat, Mad Dog over at Boudoir's Bar 2, taking home that large
If you're rocking one of those Vikings hat you guys sent out, be sure to send it out. One, it adds some luck to you, but two, there's Not Lucky over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, winning that in 56 balls. Not Lucky, send in a picture as well and maybe get a little bit of luck, so then you are lucky.
That's right. $95 Not Lucky won, though, on that must-go, which means we're moving on to game number 8. That's 8 of 11. So we got 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 games left. If you haven't gotten rolled yet, if you haven't been playing your max 36 cards around, this may be the time. That jackpot is going to be very, very close to ticking over, $24,000 if it doesn't already do it, because we're at 23,725. So I think it may click over 24,000 here in game number 8. So definitely getting rolled. Anyways, so that was, great for the Haleys over there in Iowa. I just, can't imagine you're walking up to the thing. You think you won $300. You're happy about that.
Yeah, you're probably still super happy. You're like $300. Like,
that's right.
This is gonna pay for my grocery trip. Like,
that's right.
This is gonna be awesome. Like type thing. And you walk up and you won 100,000.
Yeah, 150,000.
Yeah, 150,000. Absolutely insane.
Yeah. Yep. So there's a story of luck to hopefully bring you guys a little luck here in this Vikings bingo, where we got a huge jackpot that's going to be over $24,000 here in a game number 8. We are excited to be with you here all day. It's kind of our Valentine's Day special weekend. We're going to have a 2-hour happy hour special tonight, and then we're running 2 hours throughout the whole weekend and moving forward. And that jackpot has been moved up to $130,000.
It's big time.
Which means that you can hit that in 51 balls. If you hit that in 51 balls, you will take that whole 130,000 and growing, because with every game that you don't hit, it just continues to grow. And of course, if it gets over, I think it's $140,000, it would click up to more balls again on that you can hit. So that is super exciting. We're so excited about the Happy Hour broadcast. Got just over a minute left to get enrolled in this next game. Well, we got another kind of a funny one, news of the weird going on this day as well.
Oh yeah, we have another really sorry.
I can see you were distracted.
I got distracted. Another funny story is this morning, Border Patrol agents confiscated 200 pounds of product from a car at a New Mexico border.
Yeah, so people coming from Mexico into New Mexico, and they had 200 pounds of something. And contraband. Let's see what it is.
Well, the agent found 22 rolls of bologna. That is 194 pounds in the trunk of a car at the port of the entry and an additional 6 pounds of bologna was found in the driver's luggage. So he had 200 pounds worth of bologna.
Well, it's been since the 1980s. We've really been trying to crack down on bologna coming over the border, and just a funny story. I don't know if the guy owned a restaurant. The distribution of illegal bologna in America. I don't know how that all works and what's happening there, but trying to bring 200 pounds of bologna across the border. Yeah. Apparently, listen, you need to, if you've got a bunch of bologna, you need to declare it when you come across the border. You got Player over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. It's more likely that our folks in Minnesota would be bringing it over from Canada. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're coming back from Canada with a bunch of bologna, make sure you tell them that you have it.
You tell them that you got the bologna, 200 pounds of anything coming from another country. You just got to tell them.
You got to let them know about the bologna. Here, we're working on a $60 large M-shaped pattern.
Bologna burglar. Bologna
I
bandit.
think the whole story is a bunch of bologna. We got $24,026 on the line on this jackpot. If we could hit this in 52 balls on that coverall, and yeah, what a great Friday lunch hour we're having with you guys playing some Vikings bingo. But yeah, we are glad to be with you guys. We should go over. I'm going to go over why we got a little bit of rolling here on this large M. Back over the Jackpot Hunter player standings. In second place, we got a whole slew of you guys: Fred, Trisha, Bad Flop Bob, Honest John, Lucky Tim, and Mrs. Yags all tied up in that second place spot, with Towley in first place in Jackpot Hunter. And I know all you guys, not just those folks, but all you guys are going to be back at happy hour for this 2-hour special happy hour edition, where we got $130,000 51 ball mega jackpot on the line.
Oh yeah, and here's those. Well, I'm gonna wait for the large M to go out before I go over those locations for Jackpot Hunter.
Okay, there it is.
There it is, large M going up to Poppy L's over at Titan Sports Saloon. I wonder if that maybe Elsa's father.
Could be.
I think that we've questioned this before.
Yep.
Let's see. We got 2 balls away. People are in line right now. The can't happen. And we're rolling over, growing that towards a $25,000
Just keeps
jackpot.
on growing. But someone's going to win $91 right now. Not too shabby. There it is. Mrs. Yags continues to be lucky out there at Riverboat Depot in Sartell, taking home $91 on a 25-cent card. Congratulations to all of our winners so far today. And that means, yeah, that jackpot's going to continue to grow. So we're going into game
number 9.
Yeah, 9 is right.
3 games left.
That's it. That's
Well, here's those top locations for Jackpot Hunter. In 10th place, we have the Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. Also in 10th place, Bennett's Chop and Rail House. Tied with them, RJ's on 5th Avenue in Ellendale, and American Legion Shakopee. Then in 5th place, we have a whole bunch of people tied. We got Lucky's Tavern in Picote Lakes, American Legion Monticello, Charlie Neeson's Bar in Henderson, American Legion Rice, American Legion Fridley, Riverboat Depot in Sartell, Eagles of Wantana, Oh, wait, I skipped from 5th place into the 2nd place spot. American Legion Fridley is the end of that 5th place. Then in 2nd place, we got Riverboat Depot, Eagles Wantana, and VFW Austin. And then in 1st place, we have Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards.
That's right. So those people have been crushing it out there in Jackpot Hunter. We got just over 2 minutes left to get enrolled in this game number 9 during a lunchtime broadcast. You can see those total prizes keep on growing as you guys get enrolled and you get ready to play in this game, and it just keeps on going up well over $24,000. Let me take a look at those locations, the top locations here in Vikings Bingo. Those top locations are in 10th place, Frankie's Bar in St. Paul Park. 9th place, Corner Bar in Goodhue. 8th place, Maple View Lounge. In 7th place, Sue's Penalty Box in Eveleth. In 6th place, Boudoir's Bar in St. Cloud. In 5th place, Riverboat Depot in Sartell. In 3rd place, we've got a tie. Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, and Monticello VFW. In 2nd place, Mama T's Castle Tap in Little Canada. And then in 1st place, with a huge lead out there, is Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. They have 113,000 points so far on season number 9 of Vikings Bingo.
Yeah, I'm trying to find right now because I saw just the other day where Justin Jefferson made a list for himself about who was the top wide receivers in his opinion in the league right now. He put it at DeAndre Hopkins is the 5th best wide receiver in the NFL.
Okay.
4th best wide receiver is DK Metcalf.
Okay.
third place is himself.
Okay.
Fourth place.
Good to think highly of yourself.
Fourth place. I mean, not fourth place. In second place, Devontae Adams. And then in first place, Julio Jones.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So Julio Jones 1, Devontae Adams 2, 3 Justin Jefferson, 4 DK Metcalf, and 5 DeAndre Hopkins. I feel like that may be a little bit disrespectful to DeAndre Hopkins.
You know what I'd be interested to look at, and I can pull that up here in a second. I'll pull up the PFF grades on wide receivers for this last year and see how that compares.
I think technically it would go Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I think so. Here we go. We got a $65 line prize and large M. That jackpot now is $24,355. Ooh, that was quick work on this line prize. We got Chaz at Halfleys and Jorg.
It's a tough one to say.
Yeah, and they're playing over at Pappy's Place in Rochester. They split that line prize at $65, and we're working on this large M. So, yeah. Well, you want to hit those Vikings bingo top 10 players?
Yeah, well, those Vikings bingo top 10 players in 10th place, we got Desi and Bolski. In 9th place, we got Skippy. In 8th place, Wooly. In 7th place, Corner. In 6th place, Brizo. In 4th place, a tie between Vinny and Joni. In 3rd place, Alice. 2nd place, Mad Dog. And in 1st place, Elsa.
Yeah, and so here's PFF grades on the wide receivers for this last year. In 5th place, Allen Robinson the second is in 5th. Stephon Diggs is in 4th. Tied for 2nd place is A.J. Brown with our Justin Jefferson. And then in 1st place, Devontae Adams. They have DeAndre Hopkins in 7th place and Julio Jones in 8th.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's a little bit of a underrating. You're taking a little bit too much of statistics put into it. I think you look at who was getting top coverages, who had the better second wide receiver to take pressure off them. It changes your outlook of it. There is Stork, Towley, Shy Guy. Yep, there it is. Stork, Towley, and Shy Guy winning that large M, and now we're working on that must-go coverall. We're still in line to be able to hit this jackpot. Let's see if it can happen. And it's rolling over to game number 10.
Yeah, we got a $97 must-go prize that somebody's going to take. Not bad. Almost $100 on a 25-cent card.
Coco over at Ducks Billards.
Billiards.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know, like shooting pool.
Yeah. I know it.
I'm just messing with
For
you.
some reason, it didn't click in my head. I say Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards every single day.
Yeah.
Whenever we're doing our rankings, but some reason didn't register in my mind the same. Coco over at Duck Billiards. Taking that must-go coverall.
And we may have, but I don't know that I remember seeing Duck Billiards before.
No.
Good to have them as a part of the winning there on that must-go coverall of $97. We're now just under 3 minutes left to get enrolled in this game, number 10 of 11. So we got 2 more shots. Otherwise, if we don't hit this jackpot within these next 2 games, it's going to roll over to Monday lunch hour. But we're wanting to really add to your Valentine's Day weekend and get this out now.
Okay, we are in game 8. I was confused for a second looking at the Slack channel.
Game 10.
We're on game 10. Last game was game 9.
Yes.
I got confused a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Let's go over those location standings.
Oh, we did.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, yeah, you went over them. Yeah, okay. I'm a little off now with where we are at.
We're just a little over 2 minutes left to get enrolled in game number 10. And, if we want to hit that charity spotlight, we haven't done that yet.
Yeah, well, that charity spotlight is the Climb Theater. The Climb Theater uses the power of live theater to inspire people to build a better community. Their customized plays can help you deal with bullying or build resiliency. teach accountability or reinforce empathy. Whatever your objective, their innovative approach will produce a play that your students and adults will remember long after the show is over. There's some great locations that support that. Those locations are the Roosevelt Bar in Eveleth and the Mermaid. Super fun thing. I know Tony, he's met these guys. He said the Climb Theater is awesome. So if anybody is close to the Climb Theater, just a couple hours away, I would suggest go over, check out what the Climb Theater has to offer if they're still once they start producing plays and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I know they're doing, it's work that they'll do specifically work for your organization to kind of help you work through different issues and different things that you've got going on. So it's super cool. Can be really impactful on your organization. So we got just under a minute left to get enrolled in this next game. Well, you know what? You were talking about location standings. Let's look at the PGL location standings. Of course, huge on game day, huge on Mega Soda game night. That happens every Tuesday. We're hoping that next week on Saturday we'll be able to bring back game day bingo to you guys, as long as the Wild are able to get back on the ice. We'll see how that affects their schedule and all that, and once they got enough players that are outside of COVID protocol to be able to get back on the ice, but we're hoping to do that next Saturday and get that back going. So these standings kind of are most affected. I think they're only affected by those two things. And, of course, Mega Soda game night is the huge one for that.
Oh, yeah.
So the location standings on a PGL is in 10th place, I should say, St. Cloud's Moose Club. In 9th is Vic's Bar and Grill in Moorhead. And the balls are dropping here on game number 10. So we got a $69 line in large M prize and a $24,704 jackpot if we can hit this in 52 balls. So let's see if we can get that done. A bunch of you guys out there playing. In 8th place, we got American Legion Lewiston. This is our PGL standings again. In 7th place, Valley Lanes in Spring Valley. And there we go.
Beerman 52 over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, just adding to the many wins this lunchtime of Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Yeah, they're having a great lunchtime over at that location. In 6th place in the PGL standings, we got Cabin Bar in Nicolette. In 5th place, Neeson's Gaylord. In 4th place, Neighborhood Tavern in Effie. In 3rd place, Aardvark's Bar and Grill in Truman. In 2nd place, VFW Northfield. And in 1st place, basically been there since the start of the season, and that is the Deer Stand in Deerwood. So congratulations to all of our top locations in the state of Minnesota in PGL.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's been some sweet PGL player standings. In 10th place is Barbie Lynn. 9th place, Missy. 8th place, Burgar. In 7th place, Diesel. In 6th place, Nixon. 5th place, Sloppy. 4th place, Lucky. 3rd place, Lou Bear. 2nd place, Lala. And in 1st place, Fishy24. That is our PGL standings right now.
There we go. And we're still working on this large M-shaped pattern of $69. Well, there's not a ton of sports news happening right now. We did have, we signed a new place kicker, hopefully solve some of our kicking woes. We got Big Dog over at Villa Bar and Grill in Albertville taking that large M-shaped pattern. Got a little bit of a run up at this jackpot. Did it just happen? Mrs. Yags! Oh, my goodness. Did Mrs. Yags? I can't believe it, right? When she won that minor jackpot on Monday, we said, there's things like taxes, death, gravity that just are laws within our world. And Mrs. Yags winning jackpots. Well, she just won $24,704 on that second to last game of Vikings bingo.
That's huge.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Mrs. Yags, I'd encourage everyone to come back out for this mega jackpot at happy hour, because you can hit that in 51 balls. She just hit that in less balls than what it takes to hit that $130,000 jackpot at happy hour. Well, we still are going to have a nice prize on a 25-cent card in just about 3 minutes here on our last game of Vikings Bingo. I can't believe it. What a way to go into the Valentine's Day weekend. Of course, we love the Yags. We love the Yags crew. And Mrs. Yags, it's like a magnet. Jackpot's just shoot over to Mrs. Jacks. I can't believe it.
Winning our first really big jackpot, it feels like,
of
the season.
We did have, is it T. Holland? T. Holland, no, it was Robert. T. Holland did win a jackpot, won almost $4,000, but Robert over at South Street Saloon in Mankato won $23,701. It was both a major and a minor combined.
He won both major and minor.
But this is, it's our first jackpot of the season in Vikings Bingo of Season 9. And not only that, it's the largest jackpot so far of the year. There's going to be one, I think, that's going to hit very soon with our mega jackpot. That's going to surpass it. But what a great jackpot. I mean, you can't really complain when you got almost $25K to slip in your pocket. And Monday, you won, she won 4K? Was it or 5K?
She's making money. I think it was 5K.
Yeah, it was over $5,000. So she's like at like $30,000 this week from Pilot TV, Pilot Games. Yeah, all live on air. Can't believe it. I mean, just awesome. You guys have a ball. That is awesome. So excited for the Yags crew and the big win. I'm going to put that into the notes so everybody knows that Mrs. Yags just won another jackpot. So I'm sure they'll be Cash Crew 2 will be talking about that at the happy hour broadcast. So the first hour of that happy hour broadcast, as we're a minute away from getting rolling here on our last round of Vikings Bingo here for lunch. But that first hour, we won't have hosts. So you'll be playing, you'll be able to see all the results up on the TV in your location. All that will be going on. And then in the second hour, then Cash Crew 2. I'll be producer John during that, and we'll have Amelia and Curtis out there on air, and super lucky. And so we'll see if we can give out that $130,000. But no matter what, we're going to be giving out a bunch of cash at happy hour.
Finally gave it out.
Yeah,
I feel better now.
It is. I was so nervous. Our pilot here at the mothership was so nervous about with all that cash going on. That at least lightened the load. We still got to get this $130K out. But we feel a little bit better. The plane's not shaking so much. We shifted all that money over to the bungee copter. Now I think it looks like, as I look out the window, Jackpot Jen's bungee copter is flying a little funny. That's a lot of cash to get down to Mrs. Jack's.
That is a lot of cash.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Good luck, Jackpot Jen, getting that down to Mrs. Yags. Make sure you get a picture and send that over to us so we can celebrate Mrs. Yags on the big win. But, yeah,
that was awesome. That was crazy. Awesome right there.
I think we blew out the mics when we were yelling there.
Yeah, I could hear it. No hearing now because of the yelling that was happening. Just great stuff right there. Super good win by one of our longtime players, Mrs. Yags. There's Shu over at Eagles of Wantana and George. I'm just going to skip
probably George. Probably George is correct. I just was really overcomplicating it.
Yeah, George over at Poppy's Place. Good job, you two. And now we're working on that large M. Man, Yags 370 has a lot to catch up now.
I know it.
She's made $30,000 this week.
Yeah, I mean, that's, hey, man, we're with you. I mean, I think
she just became the breadwinner.
I think no matter what.
No matter what, if she was before or if she wasn't before, she is now.
Oh, yeah.
She is now.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what her full-time profession is, but she's pretty good at bingo. I know that. So, well, anyways, we just want to just congratulate with the Yags crew. I'm sure she'll let you enjoy some of those funds, Mr. Yags. But I know for bragging rights, I know he's looking to get a win here on this $732. But we'll see what happens. There it is, that large M going out to Melly 28 over at Duffy's Bar and Grill. Congratulations, Melly 28. I'm a big fan of Grandmaster Melly Mel. I don't know if that's who that is, but yeah,
You're really reaching there.
Reaching for that? I don't know. A lot of times the celebrities, we get a lot of celebrities that play. like Biebs.
He just wanted to give us a little hint that he's Grandmaster
It's just like,
but he didn't want us to.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, because he's saying, don't push me, I'm close to the edge. Here we go.
Debbie over at Dayton Sports Saloon winning that final must-go coverall of $63. And that's going to be the end of our lunchtime broadcast. Super fun broadcast. We had an amazing time watching Mrs. Yags win a huge jackpot of $25,000 pretty much.
Yeah.
And just super fun. Good having you guys along.
That's right. And remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, eat a salad, guys.